Mario Chalmers, who was a former point guard for the Miami Heat, states that nobody feared LeBron James, and the entire bronze-sexual community got their panties in a bunch. They were upset and outraged. How dare you say that? Mario Chalmers, he looked like he was in fear and he was scared for his life when LeBron James stood up and got mad at him on the bench. Like, bruh, Mario Chalmers was never scared of LeBron James. It's just that you LeBron lovers have a way of spinning narratives to make it look like just because he stood up, like he didn't jump or you didn't see him flinch or anything. He was not intimidated by LeBron. He probably beat LeBron James up when they got back into the locker room. Nobody's intimidated by LeBron. No one. If anything, people love going against LeBron James. Kobe loved going at LeBron. They loved dunking on LeBron James. You think Kawhi Leonard feared LeBron? You think Michael Jordan would have allowed Kawhi Leonard to do what Kawhi Leonard did to LeBron to him? You think Michael Jordan would allow that? You think Kobe would allow Kawhi Leonard to do that to him in his prime? Absolutely not. You think J.J. Barea feared LeBron James? Absolutely not. Jason Terry feared LeBron? Sean Marion, you think those guys feared LeBron? Dirk Nowitzki, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant? These are players that I'm naming that LeBron James went up against in the finals and lost. And lost. You think Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, you think these guys feared LeBron James? You think Dwight Howard feared LeBron? Like, make it make sense. And they always try to spin it. They want to run with this narrative, and they always use this talking point that since LeBron James defeated the Golden State Warriors in the finals, that they fear LeBron so much that they had to go to the Hamptons and beg and plead and cry for Kevin Durant to come join the Warriors. They think that's because of LeBron James. No, they had the mindset that the league had to literally suspend Draymond in order to cheat to get LeBron James a ring. Just think. They suspended Draymond. Then the next game, Steph Curry fouled out, who was a unanimous MVP. The league MVP fouled out in the finals. Make that make sense, bruh. Fouled out in the finals. They took their best players away. They took their best player away. They made a game 7 and they cheated and they came back and pulled off something that's never been done in NBA history. And we all know why it was never done. So the Golden State Warriors said, all right, you're going to have to literally make it obvious that you cheating us. Because we're about to bring another player in Kevin Durant, who's a sniper, who can shoot lights out. So you can't cheat us in front of everybody because then it's going to be obvious. So don't try to make it seem like they was scared of LeBron James. They wasn't scared because had they not suspended Draymond Green and had Steph Curry not fouled out, they would have won in 5. It would have been over. But they had to cheat the Golden State Warriors. Nobody feared LeBron James. Even when Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving went down, LeBron James was up 2-1. These guys ain't never been to the finals before. They don't know what it's like to win at that level. LeBron James, you were supposed to, and that, matter of fact, that narrative gets disproven that LeBron James went to Miami and learned how to win and learned how to be a leader from Dwayne Wade. Because when he went back to Cleveland, he didn't win. If you learn how to be a leader and you've been to the finals before, you got 2 rings. You've been to multiple finals before. These guys, this is their first rodeo. This is their first time getting to the finals. So none of those guys on that Warriors team been to the finals, but you got 2 rings and you was up 2-1, but nobody says nothing about that. What's aggravating is the fact that the bronze-sexuals really believe this stuff. Like, it's crazy. They really believe Mario Chalmers is hating. Nobody feared LeBron James, and nobody fears LeBron till this day. So what the media does is if someone goes out and buck against the matrix or buck against the system and what they want you to believe, which is that LeBron James is in the same breath with Michael Jordan, if you go against that, they're going to try to attack you and slander your name in the media. So now they want to make Mario Chalmers look crazy and make it look like he's hating. And, bruh, no. LeBron James has choked so many times, not just in the 2011 finals. He still choked to this day. He's faking injuries, padding his stats. We seen him fake like he had cramps. Like, come on, bro. He's alleged for taking steroids, allegedly, once again. Nobody is having sleepless nights because of LeBron James. And Shannon Sharp said, well, why they gotta tear down other players? You know, when you mention Michael Jordan, whenever you mention Michael Jordan as the GOAT, why do players feel like they gotta tear down LeBron? If he was asked a question, if he was asked a simple question, who do you think is better between Michael Jordan and LeBron James, which I don't even understand why that's even a discussion, right? But if they're having a simple conversation and he's giving you reasons as to why, they probably chopped up the clip and put it out, and it made it seem like, you know, it was taken out of context pretty much, right? So he probably could have said in that same interview that this is why Michael Jordan is better, because players feared Michael Jordan. And that's the conversation that everybody had. They feared Michael Jordan, right? But when it came to LeBron James, players didn't fear him. And that's probably what he was trying to explain. But the bronsexuals, I don't understand why y'all playing victim, because y'all are famous for doing it. If I tell somebody my top 10 and I don't put LeBron James in it, they automatically get defensive and get upset. They're famous for tearing down Kobe and having something negative to say about Kobe. This is something that they do. They do it to every other legend. They talk bad about the past legends, saying they played plumbers, and, you know, they always do that. They got to discredit to build LeBron James up. They've been doing that for years. But now when everybody else doing it, it's a problem. But nobody feared LeBron James. And, you know, Skip Bayless now all of a sudden a LeBron fan for some reason, talking about something. Well, maybe he wasn't talking about fear now. Maybe he's saying like feared, like past tense. They feared LeBron back then, but maybe not now. Nobody fears LeBron James still to this day. Everybody done ate in LeBron James era. Everybody done got rings in LeBron James era. Don't nobody fear LeBron, bruh. You think Steph Curry feared LeBron? He done beat LeBron in the finals 3 times. They got all that talent, and he still lose. And they think that's so impressive. They think that it's so impressive that LeBron James wins on super teams. I'm like, bro, this man came up short and has never three-peated on super teams. And even if y'all just think y'all give more credit to the person who won on super teams than the team who actually defeated the super team. That would be like us playing 2K. And I tell you, hey, you could get all the all-stars. You can get LeBron and get all the all-stars. And I play you in 2K, and I say, all right, well, I'm going to just get 1-star player and the rest going to be average players. And I still beat you. Shouldn't I be the one that get all the credit for playing you on Hall of Fame mode? You had all the advantages, but you still couldn't beat me. Like, that make sense. That's the perfect analogy that I could use. But nobody fears that man, bruh. It's a joke at this point. And Shannon Sharp, a football player, by the way, is trying to convince y'all that LeBron James is feared. The Toronto Raptors didn't fear LeBron James. It's just that those guys are trash in the clutch. They don't have the mentality of a Kawhi Leonard or a mentality of Kobe Bryant or a mentality of Draymond Green. A lot of them don't have that dog mentality. If LeBron James, and I'm going to end it by saying this, if Kobe was in the East every year, LeBron James would have never made it to the finals. Never. If Kobe Bryant was guarding LeBron James from the inbound, bruh. I've literally seen it just most recent, like a few years ago, I seen when they played against the Toronto Raptors. And the guy was guarding LeBron and being very physical. He don't like that. He was very physical with LeBron James, closing the distance on him. And LeBron James had probably about 15 points going into the third, fourth quarter, and the guy was still shutting them down. LeBron James got frustrated and threw the ball at one of the players' heads because he was getting so frustrated. What is there to fear about LeBron James? He has no bag. No all-around game, as they say. He's supposed to have the highest IQ in basketball, but got the most turnovers. Make that make sense. What is there to fear about LeBron James? He has no ball handling skills. He's always looking for a mismatch to get the smaller guy on him so he can drive on the guy. He's 6'8", 250 pounds, pure muscle, but got a weak heart, but soft like a teddy bear on the inside. Nobody fear him. He has no post moves, no great ball handling skills. He's not a threat from beyond the arc. Like, what is there to fear about LeBron James? He's not clutch in the fourth quarter. People feared Michael Jordan and Kobe down the stretch in the fourth quarter. And I'm going to say this. There's one picture out there that they continue to use of LeBron James going into this so-called beast mode. It's like a death stare almost, right? How many of you look at this picture and are in fear? That if you seen this face, that you would be so scared. How many of you look at this picture and are in fear, just so frightened by this picture? How many of you would see this picture and it'll make you go, oh, I don't want to guard that dude. Oh, I must stay away from him. He looks so scary. Would this picture right here make you scared? Or would you laugh at this because you know that he's trying to be somebody that he's not? And he's trying to intimidate or trying to put on this facade as if he's a beast and he's something that he's not.